So, hello. It's about St. Patrick's Day time, which is why I've got these fancy glasses that I can't see out of. But we're going to give it a try because I like to make things a little interesting. So here we have our fifth unit on functions, which normally we'd be doing in December. But hey, COVID. So a function, and should be relatively familiar. You did go over this a little bit in 8th grade, I think. It's in the 8th grade curriculum. A function is a clearly defined rule. Whoa, oh, okay. Yeah, totally. Totes my goats there. A clearly defined rule that converts an input to, keyword here, exactly one output. And just know when we're talking functions here, when we're talking an input is an x. Those are our x values. And our outputs are the y values that we're dealing with. So you take something like an x value, you put it in, you do the rule, and then it shoots out a y value or an output. We are going to be looking at, I wonder why there's so much space there. But we are going to be looking at functions in all types of their forms. And we're going to be looking at functions that are more than just lines. We're going to be looking at more than just lines. Right? That's what we focused on last unit, Unit 4, those linear equations. We're expanding our knowledge now. We're going to look at some things other than just straight, boring lines. So all of these different kinds of functions that we're going to look at can be represented by tables, like an x and a y, and then blah, blah, blah. There's numbers kind of a thing. Equations, you're familiar with equations, y equals 2/5 x kind of a thing. Points, those coordinate points, those x, comma, y's, a list of those, and or graphs, which are just pretty pictures. Yay, pretty pictures. Pretty pictures. Let's make the line a different color in there, just so you understand that these are the axes and that's the graph. So we're going to look at all 4 different versions of these, tables, equations, points, and graphs, and talk about how we can tell if they are functions or not. And we will start that with part A in the next.